loves. Alright, so we have the third card for this time around for the Sisters of the Sea. And today they're giving us knowledge. And the first thing that I heard when the card popped out was knowledge is power. Beware of how you use it. But what they're saying basically is, you know, yes, knowledge is power and you can certainly gain a lot from it. However, today you're going to basically be faced with the role of a mentor. You are going to be asked to step up to the plate and to actually, there's going to be almost like switch in roles, and you're going to be asked to be the one they're talking too fast. I'm trying to catch it all. Imparting knowledge. You're going to be the one being asked for assistance, being asked for your foresight and your wisdom, and yes, withholding that knowledge would be a power move on your end. But they're saying why would you do that, right? You may be in a situation where you may feel like, you know, look who's, like, they kind of gave me the air quotes and said, you know, look who's coming for advice now. And yes, you know, you could withhold that knowledge and decide not to share and not to help, but at the end of the day, you'd only be hurting yourself. Sometimes the best way to show others maybe that you've wronged you or treat you poorly is to treat them kindly and not stoop down to their level, right? So if that's the case, they're saying there's gonna be, you know, there's a dichotomy there. It's two possible situations that you're going to encounter. Some of you will be in the boat of you know, the person that has kind of been looking down their nose at you and treating you like maybe you don't know a lot, those roles are going to reverse, and they're going to have to come to you for knowledge and assistance. And it is entirely up to you, obviously, whether or not you decide to help, but they're encouraging you to do so. They are saying that by withholding that knowledge, basically all you're doing is stooping down to their level, and you know, nobody's gonna learn anything out of the situation if you do that. However, if you do decide to take on that role and show them how they've treated you in the past by treating them differently, and being kind and being open and actually sharing that knowledge, is going to be a turning point for that relationship. And then on the other hand, there's going to be the ones on the boat of, that's, you know, that wasn't the case. It's just that you feel like you're in an area where you don't know a lot, and yet you know a lot more than you realize. And today is going to become really apparent, because you're going to be helping others and being put in a position and shown that truly you are actually a lot further along in the knowledge section and wisdom, especially in a particular subject, than you even thought and you realized. So embrace that, and, you know, harness this kind of full moon energy and turn it into healing. That's what they wanted to depart with. So I'm gonna leave it here. The rest will be tapped up as always. I hope that you are having an absolutely wonderful week. I hope that this full moon energy is treating you well, and I will see you all tomorrow. Happy Thursday. Much love.